What if some of the most dazzling royal jewels you've ever seen weren't just symbols of elegance, but of rivalry, legacy, and quiet tension? What if behind the glittering tiaras and priceless gemstones, there were stories of longing, inheritance, and even whispers of desire from one queen for the treasures of another? Today, we're diving into a fascinating and slightly controversial corner of royal history. The iconic jewelry once worn by Princess Diana, and the pieces now worn, or rumored to be desired, by Queen Camilla. But before we unlock the vault of royal secrets, make sure you subscribe to Heirlooms of the Throne, your front row seat to the most captivating stories behind crowns, jewels, and legacy. Let's begin with one of the most recognizable royal pieces of all time, the Cambridge Lover's Knot Tiara. Commissioned by Queen Mary in 1914, this breathtaking tiara became forever associated with Princess Diana, who wore it during some of her most iconic appearances. With its elegant arches and dangling pearls, it perfectly framed her face. Though, interestingly, Diana reportedly found it quite heavy. After her passing, the tiara remained within the royal collection. But here's where things get interesting. Despite becoming queen, Camilla has never publicly worn the Lover's Knot tiara. Instead, it has become closely associated with Catherine, Princess of Wales. So the question lingers, is this simply tradition, or is it a quiet acknowledgement that some pieces are too strongly tied to Diana's legacy? Now let's talk about a piece Camilla does wear, the Greville tiara. This geometric Art Deco masterpiece once belonged to Dame Margaret Greville and was later inherited by the Queen Mother. While Diana never wore it publicly, it was part of the same royal vault she had access to. Camilla has made this tiara one of her signature pieces, and while it's undeniably stunning, some royal watchers have speculated, does it serve as a substitute for the more emotionally charged pieces associated with Diana? A beautiful choice, or a strategic one. One of Diana's most daring fashion moments came when she transformed a royal emerald choker into a headband during a tour of Australia. It was bold, unconventional, and unforgettable. Very Diana. The choker itself still exists within the royal collection, and Camilla has access to it. However, she has never worn it publicly. Why? Perhaps it's because that piece isn't just jewelry, it's a statement. And recreating Diana's iconic moment might invite comparisons no royal would want. Diana had a deep love for pearl jewelry, often pairing multiple strands with diamond accents. Camilla, too, frequently wears pearls. But here's the nuance. While both women favor similar materials, the specific pieces are rarely the same. This subtle distinction raises an interesting point. Within royal circles, jewelry isn't just about beauty. It's about identity, symbolism, and sometimes careful avoidance. There are certain pieces so closely tied to Diana that they've become almost untouchable. Her sapphire engagement ring, now worn by Catherine. Her iconic Spencer tiara, still with her family. And several personal pieces gifted to her that carry emotional weight far beyond their monetary value. These aren't just jewels. They're relics of a legacy that continues to shape the royal narrative. And whether by choice or quiet protocol, Camilla has largely stayed away from them. So is there really a story of wanting to steal Diana's jewels? Not in the literal sense, but in the world of royalty, where every accessory tells a story, even the absence of certain pieces can speak volumes. Camilla's jewelry choices seem to walk a careful line, embracing royal tradition while respecting, or perhaps avoiding, the enduring shadow of Princess Diana. Because in the end, these jewels aren't just ornaments, they're history, their memory, and their power. If you love uncovering the hidden stories behind royal treasures, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Heirlooms of the Throne. And tell us in the comments, which royal jewel do you think carries the most powerful story?